Hello, the following is Formula Onyx CID Invoice Calendar System final presentation for the Engineer Design class at the University of Puerto Rico at Mayagüez. Formula Onyx is composed of Mario Rodriguez, Carlos Rodriguez, and Barbara Gonzalez, who is the project manager. This presentation contains the introduction with the problem, deliverables and milestone attained, expenditure summarized, and body with system specification, design alternative, system architecture, the video, the assessment of project, and the project impact, besides the conclusion and the reference. Currently, the University of Puerto Rico at Mayagüez has more than 150 research studies being conducted across its program and oversees 389 accounts related to these research studies. The R&D Center is in charge of overseeing the completion of contractor agreements stipulated by the agency awarding the fund for research. Without a clear tool to communicate between accountants and lagging way to identify the different status of reports, the R&D is facing loss of money and stricter reporting requirements. The solution that the Formula team decided is a web application that improves communication between accountants that compose the reporting cycle by displaying the status of all financial accounts. Besides, directors and supervisors can view graphics pertaining to the status of all projects and reports. The project deliverables are the documentation of the production phase, including diagrams, tests, and design, the complete code of the system created, and a guide explaining how the system is installed and how it is used.
The following are the milestones of the project. The only thing missing is the client approval that is due for May 16, 2021. Due to a delay in the schedule due to various factors, one being that the university servers went under maintenance, the team ended up working a week more than what was expected. Thus, the team went over budget by a margin of 5.66%. Here are the system specifications: user authentication with university credentials, adding and editing users of the system, updating the database via CSV, sponsor list, account and project tracking of invoice reports, account assignments, calendar tracking, charts, and generation of CSV reports. As a backend, we have chosen Spring Boot. The language to be used is Java. Compared to others presented, the creation of environment is relatively simple and is one of the fastest frameworks with extensive documentation and libraries. For frontend, we decided Angular. This one contains great support for Bootstrap, which facilitates many actions. It also uses TypeScript, a very robust language. Unlike other frameworks, it contains a lot of documentation and it supports large-scale projects. While MySQL was chosen because it is an open source and relational database. The system architecture changed in our last presentation. Instead of SAML, we are using OAuth 2 for users to log in with the university credential, and if they are registered in the system, will gain access to the system. The front-end part, which is what the user sees, is customized to the user role. The backend possesses a Spring REST controller who in turn manages the traffic and information. Spring Boot is connected to the ICS database where all the information is stored. That database in turn extracts the information from query through a CSV file provided. Users will gain access to the system thanks to the OAuth 2 authentication. Using the university credentials, users will try to access the system. If they are valid users registered in the ICS database, they may gain access to the system, being redirected to their particular role dashboard. The following are mock-ups of how the system was going to be. Here on the left, we see the accountant's dashboard with the list of accounts and their status. In the middle, we have a calendar with the deadlines of each project, and on the right, we have the view of the supervisor to assign employees to each account and what currently is the workload of each accountant.
Here we present a short video about our application. like in any project, there were a variety of events that complicated the development process of ICS. Among them, in the third phase of the team's development process, we found difficulties integrating security for user authentication. The deployment of the application was delayed due to maintenance of the university servers, and there was a tight development schedule due to the nature of the semester. Among the adjustments we had to make, we had to find a new authentication protocol to implement. Entities had to be modified to comply with this authentication protocol. And also the documentation was changed from Doxygen to Compodoc. ICS will impact the finance department of the CID, providing them a standard unified tool that will optimize the process of overseeing the invoice reporting process. Through this improvement, it will allow them to have better managed the invoice reporting. Furthermore, the ICS tool has the potential to keep growing and extend functionalities to other departments within the CID. After 4 months of work, Formula Onyx will hand in the functional and documented code of the ICS application, as well as user guides to help the employees of the financial department to familiarize with the tool. This system will optimize the overseeing of the invoice reporting process in the CID, standardizing information related to projects, accounts, invoice reporting process. One big impact is providing them with a tool that unifies information that may allow them to keep track of the invoice reporting performance. One of the difficulties we had in this project was the integration of user authentication, the tight semester schedule, and the team had to take a course in Udemy at the same time with development to familiarize with the technology stack used for the development of this application. Among the lessons learned that Formula Onyx had during this development process is the importance of keeping the client up to date with updates about the application development and to maximize teamwork as much as possible. For future development, this code was extensively documented in hope that the tool could be expanded to other departments within the CID. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, feel free to write us an email at formulaonyx@uprm@gmail.com.